Welcome back, everybody. You already know this your girl Heaven Sent. I want to thank all my subscribers. I truly appreciate y'all. Okay, so this is going to be the same shit, different day. Keep in mind, these are daily reads. This read will be for September 12th, 2021. Keep in mind, this read is general and it may not resonate with no damn body. You see what I'm saying? Now, let me tap right in. Because the energies that I'm looking at for September 12th, it's like, okay, whoever you could be dealing with, at the beginning of time, dealing with this motherfucker, it was like this person may have popped up out of nowhere. Like, it's one of them situations where you really can't figure out how the shit started. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, if a motherfucker was to come up to you and be like, oh, how y'all meet? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you may have different scenarios playing in your head, or this motherfucker may say certain shit, but something just didn't really add up, or it was kind of foggy around this bitch on how this shit started between you two. But I feel like now dealing with this person, okay, y'all could have went through something and you could have been in this energy where it's like, okay, I don't want to disturb the peace. I don't want to say anything that'll make a motherfucker feel a certain type of way. I don't want to, let me just shut the fuck up. You could have been in that energy. But I feel like you could have been thinking and thinking about it. Like, man, fuck all that shit. Like, I need to say something. So you was definitely holding back the peace. You was just holding back a lot. Like, you just want to keep the peace. And I don't want to say anything. You could have been like back and forth with it too. Where it's like, okay, should I say something or should I do something or whatever it was that needed to be done or said or whatever. Like, you could have been just in the process of making that decision. Like, you may really wanted to do something, to say something, but you held back. Like, you gained control over yourself. It's like, okay, you know what, I ain't gonna say shit. I feel like you may have couldn't take it no more and was like, fuck this shit, I'm about to say something. Cause I feel like it was working, where you was trying to keep the peace and not really say anything. Like, it was becoming complacent. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation is, whatever the relationship is, it was complacent like a motherfucker. It was like, okay, I don't want to, disturb the peace. I guess, this is working. But emotionally, you was not satisfied at all. Like, even though it was working, but you wasn't happy. Like, motherfuckers could have done more. Like, I feel like that could have been bothering you. Something started bothering you. It was too quiet. It's too peaceful. It's just like, I'm not supposed to express how I feel. I'm not supposed to talk about what's on my mind. Like, I don't. You was like, fuck all that shit. I got something to say. So you may have kicked off the conversation, or this could be vice versa. Somebody could have kicked off the conversation with you. However it's playing out, that's the way it's gonna play out, right? But I'm looking at it like, okay, you may have said something. Okay, somebody kicked off something. You may have said something. Now, you may have kicked it off in a playful way. It could have been like a joke at first. You may say something to make a motherfucker laugh, or get a motherfucker in this energy where, okay, opening up, or getting it rolling, right? getting the motherfucker comfortable. Like, yeah, take a shot or two around this bitch. Like, yeah, relax. Like, you may have started that type of conversation off, but then it got real serious. Like, it went from 0 to 100 real motherfucking quick around this bitch. Like, even though it started off playful and a joke or around this motherfucker, but then that shit turned into maybe like a serious question or something that you not playing about. Could have been some type of question, could have been some type of conversation. Like, whatever it was your true feelings. Something that you may have said, it was your true feelings. It wasn't nothing fake. It wasn't nothing phony. It wasn't nothing you made up. Nothing you just lied about or tried to manipulate. It was actually how you truly felt. You expressed it. You may have asked a question. You may have said something that you felt a motherfucker needed to hear because that's how you feel, and you just didn't want to, hold it in. It's like dealing with this person, you could have pulled back, like, far as taking this person serious on a level where it's like, okay, a commitment. So you may have like drew the line, pulled back, dealing with it, like, okay, you know what, this is one of them situations where friends only. Like, it's not gonna get to a point that you want it to be. Like, it's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, we could just be cool. We could be cool. It's a feeling like breaking up with a motherfucker, but in a way where you still want to talk to this person, but you don't want to, like, still be in this energy where you just imagining, like, oh, one day and all of this shit. It's more like, okay, let me just stay in reality of the situation and I see, like, where it's at and how long you could have been dealing with a motherfucker, and it's still at this point. And it's like, okay, let me stop playing myself. Let me pull back dealing with it. Let me stop being who I want this person to be. Like, it's like that type of shit. If that shit is making sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like being faithful to a motherfucker who not faithful to you, and you know they not faithful to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that type of shit. I feel like whatever you said, like, it's the last time you're gonna talk about it at this point. It's like, it's really nothing left else to say about it. You know what I'm saying? How you feel, or what's the truth, or whatever is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing else left to say dealing with it. So I feel like whatever that you said, you're done talking about it at this point. It's kind of like draining you after that. Like, trying to drag it on. Like, it's still gonna, like, it's gonna deplete your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's like that type of shit. I feel like whoever this person is worried. You know what I'm saying? Is afraid. Because I feel like you do make this person happy. You know? Especially with communication. Especially with talking to this person. Like, this person, like, loves you. You know what I'm saying? The love is there. This person cares for you. Like, it's a connection there. It's a bond there. You know? And they could be worried dealing with, like, what you gonna say next. Because I feel like talking to this person, you got so many different levels of communication where they may just not know what you're gonna say next. Like, okay, one day you could be really talking serious. You could be talking about money. You could be talking about your kids. You could be talking about credit. You could be talking about just practical shit that makes sense. Like, day to day, what you've been doing, what you finna do. Like, you talk like that one day. You know what I'm saying? then one day you may just blow up on a motherfucker. Like, create a moment where you just destroy the whole day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may be some days where you communicate where you flirting with a motherfucker, talking nasty, sexy, or whatever. Like, chasing a motherfucker. Like, you also communicate in a way where it's something with your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may talk about your dreams and what you want, or you just talk about astrology, the stars, the planet, or whatever the fuck is going on. But also, you got this communication style of, like, you know how to keep the peace with the communication. Like, you know what words to use and what words not to use. So it's like this person knows that you have different styles of communications, different levels and shit. So it's like, okay, they could be kind of worried on what you about to say next. And it's definitely dealing with the relationship. Like, okay, is this person gonna end it? Like, they just don't know what's going to come out your mouth. So they worry a lot about that, because you do make them happy. You do. It's like this person also could think about life with you. Just think about it. You know how motherfuckers just think and think and think and think and just never take any action on certain shit. This could be that type of motherfucker that overthink, but still think about maybe you two being together, you two being happy, or you know what I'm saying, but not actually doing anything about it, just sitting there thinking. This motherfucker could be already in a situation, you know what I'm saying, and like, on some real shit, motherfucker could be in love with two people, like, it could be different love that this person is getting from you versus the person that they living with. Like, it you know what I'm saying? I don't know how deep it go, but you provide something to this person, then the person that they living with could provide something to this person, if that's the case. If that's not the case, it's like this person is just thinking about some shit and not gotta work on that energy of taking action instead of just thinking about it all the damn time. Because it's like this person gonna always end up lonely, because it's like you never taking any action, so you just thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, fuck thinking about it, do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit. That's the way my energy set the fuck up. Like, I don't know, maybe I ain't got time to think, but even though maybe I need to think about certain shit, but sometimes it's time to take action. You know what I'm saying? We gonna think about that shit later. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, after the fact. Like, damn, oh, we fucked up. You know that? Like, lesson learned. Like, we learned from that shit. Like, maybe because my Venus in Aries and Mars in Aries, so it's like, shit, we gonna learn on the way, goddammit, around this bitch. But back to the situation, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely an energy here where a lot of energy been put in, right? But it's like this person may feel like, okay, it'll be fucked up, like they done put all this time and energy, and then here come a new motherfucker step in the picture and like, you focus more on them, like you fall in love with them, like this person be the one that's for you, and you know what I'm saying? It's like that type of shit here. Because this person is definitely paranoid, scared, afraid. Because they really don't tell you how they feel. They really don't express it in a way that they should. Because they feel real good about you, but they never may have sat down and really talk to you and tell you how you really make them feel, or you know what I'm saying, like showed you in a way where it's like, okay, you see it, you know what I'm saying, like this person may like, this could be the type of motherfucker that may think that you know how they feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like all in the mind or something like that. Like, you should already know how they feel. Like, how a motherfucker already know if you don't show them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so this person, it's definitely some fear around maybe you deciding to leave and go towards what makes you happy, you know, and actually running into someone or getting something that actually make you happy, like somebody you actually deserve or whatever the situation is. Like, they fear that, but I feel like that's coming even though you don't see it. It's just you have to make a decision dealing with this shit. You know what I'm saying? A final decision, and don't go back on your words, or don't go back on. You know what I'm saying? Don't double back on some shit. Like, if you know you've been dealing with a motherfucker for a long time and y'all still in the same situation, you still feel this fucking same. Like, it's time to move around. You know what I'm saying? At this point, because it's like, okay, you're not gonna grow anymore dealing with it. You know? So it's like, okay, what's the point? What's the point of staying stagnant? This will turn into complacent. Like, oh, it's real shit. This is like settling. You know? It's like, why the fuck should you have to settle for less? Like, why? To make another motherfucker happy? Because clearly you making this motherfucker happy, but is this motherfucker making you happy? Is the happiness equal around this bitch? So, yeah, that's really all I got, y'all. Throw the fuck up if that shit just made sense. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, y'all.